Hey guys, and welcome to a very long overdue college Q&A video. I meant to make one of these back in November when I'd first gotten into college, but then I got caught up in stuff. Turns out moving to a complete new city is not an easy job, and moving to a city like Delhi, certainly not an easy job. And after that, I conveniently forgot about it until today. I have an exam tomorrow and I don't want to study for it, so I'm filming this video instead. Welcome! So let's start with the basics first. What college I go to, what is my course, and what subjects I'm studying. So I go to Miranda House College, University of Delhi. My course is Philosophy Honours. And apart from that, I have Political Science for my elective. I had Indian Fiction in my BSc this semester and Digital Film Production for my SEC this semester. For some reason, I also have Hindi. Hindi B. Hindi B is what you opt for if you have studied Hindi up until class 10th. I have that for my AEC. Okay, now is the interesting part. My CUET subjects and my CUET score. So my subjects were English from the language section and political science, economics and sociology from the domain specific subjects. Apart from that, I also took the general test for some reason. It didn't get me anywhere, but I just wanted to try it out. And for my score, this requires a drum roll. Not actually. My raw score was 746 out of 800 and my normalized score or the final score was 728 out of, no, it was 728 point something out of 800. I know some losers will come and say that I need to see my scorecard because I could be lying, but honestly, if I had to lie, I'd just tell a higher score. 728 is very low. I remember feeling so scared after my CUET results came out. I thought this was a very bad score and it will not get me anywhere, and it was like the class 12th equivalent of 90%, and I'll have to take a drop year, I'll have to take CUET again, and I'll not get any good college through this marks. But thankfully that did not happen. I am so glad to be going to the college that was technically my dream college and to be studying a course that I really like. But on that note, let's deal with your questions of how to study for CUET / preparation strategy. Granted that I'm not really the perfect person to advise you on this because I didn't really have a perfect score, but I'll still try to impart all the wisdom that I've gained in my experience. And as per my experience, it's very important for you to study NCERT first. Study NCERT so well, be so thorough with the text that they can twist the questions all that they want to, but you'll know the answer because you've studied it. And apart from that, because you guys have the time for it, you can also go for certain online courses for CUET, which would like set you apart from the crowd and help your preparation better. And I would definitely suggest you to check out Physics Wala courses. I have talked about it before, but I'll say it again. They've just come up with so many mega offers and launchings and announcements after they celebrated their second Vishwas Divas. If you are preparing for CUET right now, you must be aware that there is a lot of competition in the country about it. And it's very important for you to get the right guidance from authentic sources and take your advice only from experts who know their shit, who would not misguide you. So Physics Wala has come up with its Pravesh batch for CUET that includes general tests, legal studies, science, humanities, commerce, basically all of the subjects that you can think of, along with the combo offers for these subjects, as you can see on the screen right now. And all these courses are available in Hinglish, that is Hindi plus English, which is the language of Gen Z, language of our generation. Their offer is valid only till the 10th of March, so hurry, run. There's a link in the description. Use that. You can use my code that you can see on the screen, I guess, and you'll get an instant ₹100 discount as well. Also, along with the right course, it's also very important for you to refer to the right books. There's NCERT obviously, but you also need some practice books as well. So just like the Pravesh batch for CUET, Physics Wala also has CUET books available on their store. There are subject-specific books and there are also combo offers for books, so definitely go check them out. Use these right authentic resources to prepare for CUET, get into great colleges, come to DU. I can't wait to meet you guys here, and all the very best. You'll get the college that you want to get in. I believe in you. What were your options / where else did you apply for? Okay, let me take you through a brief chronicle of my college decisions. There weren't too many decisions involved, but I'll call it that. It sounds fancy. So back in June 2022, I came to Delhi for JMI's entrance and Jamia brutally rejected me. I did not get into Jamia for any of the courses that I applied for or took the entrances for. Now, I hadn't studied for any of those entrances, but let's keep that aside. Jamia rejected me. I was devastated. After that, I applied to St. Xavier's, Kolkata in August, and I got in there for sociology honors. And that was like the first moment of validation for me, because that was the first acceptance that I got from a college, and it felt like a ray of hope. Okay, I have something to lean back to. If I don't get anywhere, I won't have to stay at home. I'll have somewhere to go. But ultimately, there were a lot of logistical reasons involved in deciding not to go there. Firstly, there's accommodation issues. I would have to uproot my life from my hometown, go and settle in Kolkata for maybe a month or two, because ultimately I wanted to go to DU. So if I got into DU, I'll have to uproot from Kolkata again, come and settle in Delhi. It would be a lot of mess. And along with that, St. Xavier's Kolkata is not a government college, it's an autonomous college or something. So the fee structure is a little bit higher compared to other government colleges like DU. And so it just was not making sense paying so much for a non-technical degree. So the gist is that I decided not to go to Kolkata for St. Xavier's, and I decided to take a leap of faith and wait 2 more months for CUET results. Not 2 more months, a month more for CUET results and for DU's portal to open up. And that is what I did. In September, CUET results came out. I was shit scared. I did not know if my score was good or not, because obviously it was the first time that it was happening. There was nothing to like compare it to. And then October came around. I applied to DU. I filled the preference list and everything. Along the same time, JNU's admission portal opened up, and I applied to JNU as well for French, German and Spanish honors. The thing is, I did not know what I wanted to study as long as it was in a great college. So I applied to JNU because JNU is like the dream, the ultimate dream. On 20th August 2022, DU released its CSAS portal, and I had gotten into Miranda. I was elated. I was floating on the clouds. Miranda was the ultimate dream for me at that time. I will not kid you, I was writing every single day in my diary that I want to get into Miranda House College. And I had gotten into Miranda, so I was really happy. But the very next day, 21st October 2022, I got into JNU. JNU legit sent an official letter saying, "Dear Zoya Fatima, we cordially invite you to join the fall session of Jawaharlal Nehru University." And I was like, holy shit, what do I do now? That was like the most difficult decision ever. On one hand, I had the #1 college of the country. On the other hand, I had the #1 university of the country. I did not know what to do. That was a really difficult decision. But ultimately, as you know, I chose Miranda because, I don't know, maybe the course took preference, or would I enjoy studying Spanish as much as I would enjoy studying philosophy? The answer was no, so I went for philosophy in Miranda House. And that's my life right now. Sometimes I really wonder what would my life have been like if I had gone to JNU instead. But no complaints, no regrets. Everything happens for the good. Everything happens for a reason, I think. What was your preference list for DU? Okay, so like I told you, I did not know what I wanted to study, but it had to be liberal arts, obviously. So course-wise, it was political science, and then sociology, and then English, and then history, and then philosophy. But at this point, I'm really glad I got philosophy and not the other 4. Dil ko behlane ke liye ghalib hi khayal acha hai. Not really. I like philosophy. It's a lot better than I expected. I like it. Anyway, college-wise, it was Miranda House, and then LSR, and then Stephens, and then Hindu. And I knew that I wanted to go to either of these 4 colleges only, but just for the sake of it, I had added a bunch of other options as well. So there was Hansraj after Hindu, I guess, and then there was Daulat Ram, and then Gargi, and then I guess it was Venki. I don't really remember, but it was Venki, and after that there was JMC, Kirorimal, Ramjas, all of that. But I was very certain that I only wanted to go to either of the first top colleges. But my preference list was not like all the colleges of political science and then all the colleges of sociology and then all the colleges of English. It was not like that. Neither it was like all the courses in Miranda and then all the courses in LSR and then all the courses in Stephens and all the courses in Hindu. It was very personalized as per what I wanted to study. Like I remember while making my preference list, I used to ask myself this question: would I rather study philosophy in Miranda House than English at Hansraj? And the answer was philosophy at Miranda House. And that is how I went about placing philosophy in Miranda House above English in Hansraj. And this is something that I always say to my juniors as well, that your preference list is very personalized as per what you want to study, and nobody else can make it for you apart from yourself, and you should certainly never ever pay anyone to make it for you. If you know who I'm referring to, that was the biggest bullshittery that happened in our time. Stay away from that. Was it obvious to you that you landed North Campus? Not really. For me, it was more about the college than North or South Campus. Like I just told you, I had LSR as my second preference, which was in South Campus. Which is in South Campus. And along with that, I had so many of South Campus colleges above so many of North Campus colleges in my preference list. Like, for example, I had Gargi and Venki above Ramjas and Kirorimal, I guess. So it was more about the overall vibe of the college than about whether it was in North Campus or South Campus. But I will still say that being in North Campus has been a little bit better, I guess, because it's really easier to connect with people from other colleges here compared to South Campus colleges. I haven't done that yet, but I guess it makes sense because all the colleges are so close by, in such close proximity, that it's relatively easier to, go there if something is happening. Like if there's a workshop in Stephens which is open to all, you can go there and you can interact with people, and that's been a little bit of an advantage. Apart from that, I don't really think there's any difference between North and South Campus, but to each their own. If someone prioritizes North Campus or South Campus, then your preference list will be made accordingly, and vice versa. How has an all-women's college been like? It's been amazing. It's been so amazing. I can't even tell you in words how amazing it has been. Why has my entire vocabulary shrink down to the word amazing? Anyway, the entire vibe of college is so empowering and so liberating. I've been saying it since day one that I've been there. It feels so safe to be inside the walls of Miranda. As soon as I enter the gates, I know that this is a safe space, and I know that nothing can go wrong now. I have discovered things about myself in the last 3 months of college that I did not know my entire life. And I'm not talking about sexuality, but college just makes me want to try out so many new things that I would have never done before. Like acting, for example. I'm acting in a play right now, and that is wild for someone like me who was even scared of talking to other people as a child. It is crazy, and it's only one of the things, and I'm so grateful to college for it. Safe to say that I love Miranda, and I love the fact that I go to an all-girls college, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. What are your future plans? I don't know. I did not go for medical or engineering. I'm not cut out for UPSC. I don't know if I can study hard enough to clear CAT and do an MBA. I don't know if I'm talented enough to go to the creatives field. Basically, I'm very clueless right now, and I'm not even thinking about my future plans, which I really should, because a degree in philosophy is not going to pay the bills. Thanks for putting this question in my mind. I will think about it and I'll get back to you in 3 years. Well, that is it for this Q&A. I hope I answered some of your questions. And if I did not, you can obviously ask them again and I'll make another Q&A video. And I am trying to be consistent if you haven't noticed it. So please say some encouraging and motivating words in the comments so that I keep up with this consistency and don't disappear again, because I'm really trying not to. And I'll see you again in another video. Bye.